Look at these two guys. Look at the freaking similarities between these two cards. When I asked about the collaboration that was in the works for you in the position of your heart in the present moment, this guy came up. When I asked about the past experience, the Two of Cups in reverse experience in the past, this guy came out. You want to come from this place inside of your collaboration. This King of Wands, pure source energy, passion, creative expression, leadership, authority, confidence. You want to step fully into that energy and be recognized inside of that energy, inside of this collaboration. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your general tarot reading for January 2021. It's kind of hard to believe we're already in January, but here we are, so let's do this. I've been shuffling your cards off camera. I'm going to give it a few last shuffles, and then we'll split the deck 3 ways and get started. We're going to look into your heart, your mind, and your body. We'll look at your past, your present, and the future. We'll pull some clarifying cards all the way through, and then finally at the end, we'll pull a card of guidance for you. My name's Amanda. I'm a Lunisync Tarot. If you are joining me for the first time, thank you for stopping by. I hope this reading resonates with you. If it does, hit the like button so that it can circulate amongst others. Consider subscribing. I'd love to have you here. If you're interested in a personal reading, I'm doing those now. The link is below in the description box. And if you are returning, thank you for returning. Thanks for coming back, and thank you for supporting my channel. Appreciate it so much. All right, let's sync up. I'm going to split the deck 3 ways. In the position of your heart, we have the 3 of Discs. So, collaborating with others to build something long-lasting. Each one of these women has their own individual roles. However, they're working together to accomplish something important. And it's tangible, it's real, it's in the 3D. This is in the position of your heart. What you think about it all is the 8 of Discs. Interesting. So I think work is on your mind or playing an important focus for you right now. So the 8 of Discs is really diving deep with something. Usually it's a study, it's research, like really going down the rabbit hole, doing a lot of investigation and research. I feel like you want to come out of that energy a little bit, like you've been sunk into the details for quite some time, and now there's a motivation to take a 30,000-foot view, to look at it a little bit more holistically. Okay, that's in the position of your mind. In the position of your foundation, ooh la la, we have the Lovers. This is also in the position of your body. So the body and the foundation hold the same position. The foundation is like the foundation of the reading, the foundation of the information that we will be discussing, but also it's the body. It's where things are stable. It's where things are secure. And we have the Lovers. So the Lovers, this could be an actual, this reading could be about an actual love connection, or it could be about a choice that needs to be made. A choice that will ultimately unify 2 opposing forces or factors and integrate them, bring them together. See how I just did this with my hands? And that's this as well, to symbolize integration, integrating 2 opposing or differing factors. Could be a choice as well, all wound up there in the foundation, in the position of your body. In the past position, we have the 2 of Cups reverse. This is very interesting. This is also about a choice. This is also about unification. However, it's in the reverse. So I get a sense that you have an opportunity, or there's an energy that's up for you right now to integrate something that was difficult for you to approach or assimilate in the past, with the Two of Cups being in reverse. Two of Cups is the love card. It's like two people coming together, seeing eye to eye, really witnessing one another, and offering each other a heartfelt, emotional connection, like coming together in love. Okay, so there's something about this here, because this is in your foundation, which is very similar to coming together as one, where you're finally being presented with an opportunity to integrate some understanding that was difficult to integrate in the past. Okay, in the future, Three of Wands in reverse. Interesting. There may be a challenge around creative expression. Again, we have the number 3, so there's a collaboration happening here to build something long-lasting. And there's some component of creative expression that is not coming through in its like rightful expression, or rightful, like it's not coming through correct. So there's some stifling around creative expression, expressing yourself, expressing your passion, expressing your creativity in the future. Some challenge there. All right. Let's clarify. Let's clarify with the Osho Zen deck. What is this collaboration about? It's the heart of the matter. It's in your heart. This is like where your heart's at. It's also the present moment. 3 of Discs. It's a recognition of everybody's role, but also an awareness that of how your part interplays with other people's parts, with their roles. How, it's teamwork. It's working together. And there's a respect there. There's like a mutual respect. 3 of Discs. What is this collaboration about? There's something that's not coming. Wow. Good Lord. I'm going to take the Creator. This is the one that I saw first. Let me finish my thought. There's something here something that has to do with creative expression that is a little bit under the surface, or like I said, stifled, that needs to come through in its truer form. Like it needs to express itself more fully. Let's say that. So I asked the question, what is this collaboration about? And we got the Creator. This is connecting with source energy. So root chakra, kundalini, creative, libido. It's where all life originates, right? This source energy. It's where creativity originates. And so that's what this collaboration is about, essentially. I do get a strong, like passionate, creative energy around this collaboration. But it also has something to do with, it's very tangible at the same time, because we have the 3 of Discs here. And it seems like it might be very long lasting. I mean, look at them building this structure that will last the test of time. So whatever collaboration is in your heart, on your mind, at this time, has the qualities of creativity, libido, expression, passionate expression, creative expression. On your mind, we have the 8 of Discs, like wanting to look at this, like really look at it from a vantage point, a great vantage point, so that you can see all of the parts, and so that you have all of the information available to you. Okay, so when you go to university and you start to study something that you're really interested in, excuse me, And at one time, it opens up your mind to like this, whoa, wow, totally new information, totally new way of seeing things, totally new perspective, new understanding. And then at the same time, another time, at the same time, you're diving so deep into it. You're getting like all of the details. It's all very granular. This is sort of the opposite of that. This is like hindsight. It's like when you've gone through an experience and now you're at the other end of it, and you can take a look back, and then you can really see all of the parts and how they intermixed. You can see all of the players and how they all interacted to create the result. So this is that energy, what you're thinking about. It's the eagle eye view of a situation. Interesting. Okay. It's almost as if here in the Two of Cups in the past, Two of Cups reversed in the past, that there's something that some coming together could have been a former partnership, could have been a former love connection, a former collaboration that did not work out exactly as you had hoped. What you're hoping for now, because this is in the position of your heart and it does symbolize a collaboration, is something, a collaboration or a partnership that will last the test of time. That's real, but also incorporates this sort of passion, creativity, source energy. I see it coming out in the reverse in the future, though. So I wonder if this isn't like anxieties and fears about that, about being able to bring that into this collaboration. I have to say, too, the Three of Wands is also about communication. So communicating, I said personal self-expression or self-expression, which is essentially about communication, communicating that creatively, artistically, but straight up communication as well. So there's something about communication here that is in the reverse. Let's see what that is. What is that about? What is the Three of Wands reverse? And also has to do with a collaboration. Okay, so we got another 2. We have 2 2s and 2 3s. Schizophrenia. See the opposing forces that I talked about? Opposing forces in the Lovers. A choice coming together. Again, opposites. There's a lot of dualism here, a lot of duality. I wonder if this has been a challenge for you in the past. It makes sense. This is a challenge we all face. But there's something about hanging between 2 choices or 2 opposing forces, wanting to hold on to both. Or serving as a bridge between 2 opposing forces. Like something from the past is still very present for you. And it's almost as if it's, this is in your foundation. It needs to be this lesson, this experience you had in the past that feels sort of like a failed partnership or a failed integration is calling to be integrated. It's in your foundation. There's something about your body too. It could be that you can facilitate this integration through work with your body somehow. Because we see a body here as well. This came up to clarify this sort of stifled creative expression, self-expression in the future. Yeah, so there's something about your body. The call in this card is to drop your grip on both of these realities and to fall into the clouds here. Because you can't hold on to both for very long. I mean, this person is doing it for a brief period of time. This is a temporary grip that this person has on both of these realities. One has to, I mean, you have to make a choice here. You either hold on to one and climb up the side of one, or you fall into the abyss. There's some integration that needs to occur here in order for you to kind of fully connect with your creative expression, your passion. And it has to do with partnership. It has to do with bringing two together. And it has to do with collaboration. A collaboration in the present moment. Okay. What is this Lover's card about in the foundation? This description for the Lover's card in the Mother Peace Tarot deck, it's pretty deep. Beyond illusion. Ooh, wow. Look at that. So whatever you're integrating here is going to help you take it to the next level in terms of if you've had partnerships in the past, collaborations in the past, love connections in the past, intimate relationships in the past, that have felt very illusory. I don't know, there's something about this partnership that there still needs to be work done here in order to move beyond I keep hearing the word falsities that were present. Projections, assumptions. Like this is about, like, it feels like spiritual love. Like wanting to have a collaboration, a love collaboration, a partnership that is more than 3D. It's more than, it goes beyond the conditioning, what we're conditioned to understand a relationship to be about. This feels more like passionate, creative, spiritual, a spiritual unification. Okay. Let's see what this Two of Cups in reverse in your past is about. Let's see if I was on the right track with that. This relationship, this partnership in the past that feels like you didn't, either like you're still holding on to it, right? There's still components of it or residue, emotional residue left here. It feels like it was unsuccessful. Could have been like a breakup in the recent past. But the lessons need to be integrated. And it didn't quite get to that place where you wanted it to get, or it didn't quite fulfill your needs. King of Wands. Could have been with a very fiery, passionate, I mean, look at this. We got a lot of fire here already. Okay, so I'll read a few different interpretations here for all y'all. So it could have been with somebody who's very highly networked, very magnetic, very passionate and intuitive. This is often seen as somebody who is a visionary, has a lot of ideas, and they know how to leverage their network to make these ideas reality, turn them into reality. He is a king, so he's powerful, he has authority, and he has confidence. He's sort of risen through the ranks, right? He's had his experiences and he's gotten to this place of personal power. So it could be that it was this relationship, this like sort of failed partnership was with a personality like this. It could be that this was the energy that you embodied inside of the relationship, or that the energy you were meant to step into. And there was something about this partnership that did not acknowledge this aspect of yourself. Either inside of that relationship, you weren't able to step fully into who you are, or or they also weren't able to see that about you. That could be this sort of like anxiety around this sort of stifled creative expression, passionate expression, holding on to one, or like holding on to a past reality. There's emotional residue here that needs to be sloughed off, and there's something about like integrating some lesson so that you can move beyond an old paradigm or old conditioning about relationships that have prevented you potentially from stepping into King of Wands energy, which feels like your native energy. So take it how it resonates. It could also be that you were with somebody who was quite a lot like this. However, I'm just kind of feeling like this is your vibe. Look at how the king, can you see this? Look at how the king, it was like this. Look at how the king was looking at this past experience. Still looking at it, still trying to sort it out. Look at these two guys. Look at the freaking similarities between these two cards. When I asked about the collaboration that was in the works for you in the position of your heart in the present moment, this guy came up. Okay. When I asked about the past experience, the Two of Cups in reverse experience in the past, this guy came out. These are like one and the same. You want to come from this place inside of your collaboration. This King of Wands, pure source energy, passion, creative expression, leadership, authority, confidence. You want to step fully into that energy and be recognized inside of that energy, inside of this collaboration. Okay? There's still some work for you to do though here. Letting go and integration. Like a release work, sloughing off. And then integrating the lesson. In order to have the type of partnership and collaboration that is well suited for you right now, that you are wanting and ready for. Okay. Interesting. Let's pull a card of guidance for you. Let's work with the medicine cards. All right. These cards are long and my hands are short. Let's pull a card of guidance for you as you navigate this energy in January 2021. Card of guidance for Sag, please. I mean, you are a fire sign, so it makes sense that the King of Wands is essentially coming out twice. And we have a strong message of creative self-expression. You know what? The other meaning behind the Three of Wands is like that teacher-student dynamic. Could be that you want those roles to flip. Like maybe you're tired of playing the role of teacher. Maybe you're tired of playing the role of student. You like inside of a collaboration, you want You want more equilibrium there, because it is in the reverse. Card of guidance for Sag, please. Oh. Okay. 4 cards came out. I'm gonna show all of these cards to you and give you the very brief meaning. Fear. Conquering your fear. Be careful of the fears. Watch your fears. Be careful that you're not calling your fears to you. So become aware of your fear. Ground your anxiety and your fear in earth energy. That's the call of Rabbit. I'm going to read these. These all came out in reverse. Okay. I'm going to read all of these in reverse for you. It's bat, it's mountain lion, and it's frog. I know frog is about cleansing. So let's read the reverse meanings of all of these quickly. 38. Okay. Frog slipped in the mud and is lying on its back, unable to right itself. Get ready for more mud in your eye. The contrary position of frog can denote an unwillingness on your part to wipe the mire out of your life. Mud can turn from mire to bog to quicksand if you don't recognize its effect on your present situation. Is someone draining your energy? Are you allowing yourself to ride down the tubes with them? Have you tried to settle someone else's quarrel and gotten in the line of fire? Stop. Recognize what it is that is mucking up the lily pond. Swim with frog. Frog's bug eyes see it all. Dive deeply and then hop to the next lily pad to catch the sun. In this way, you may see exactly what has been draining your energy. At times, all of life's activities can be overwhelming and everyone occasionally needs a break. Contrary frog can signal one of these moments, but can also portend a time of feeling waterlogged. In feeling waterlogged, you may be dealing with too many emotions or feelings. This is to say that the world is too much with you, or that you have immersed yourself in one idea or activity to the exclusion of all other facets of your life. I feel like that's already on your mind because we have the 8 of discs in reverse, sort of like really understanding, starting to realize that you've been hyper-focused on the details of something and needing to take a step back and take a different vantage point, a higher vantage point, an eagle eye view of your life so that you can see all of the parts. You can see it more holistically. Hop to other lily pads or visit other ponds for a while. Negativity is drawn to you when you refuse to give yourself the time and space needed to assume a new viewpoint. Frog in the contrary position is an omen that you are courting disaster if you don't stop and smell the lilies, eat some flies, bask in the sun, and ribbit until the rain comes to refill your spirit. So there's a strong message here of recognizing what it is that is mucking up the lily pond, right? That's how they described it here. And I described it as sort of an emotional residue that needs to be sort of sloughed off and cleansed, like clean yourself of this sort of emotional residue that has you hanging in this quite uncomfortable, precarious position that you cannot assume for any great length of time, right? So that you can decide, make your choice. Am I going to hold on to this reality, or am I just going to let it all go? Just let it all go and fall, right? Okay, so that was frog reverse, mountain lion in reverse. This is about leadership. So we have the kings that came out. The creator is a king, and then we have the king of wands. Oh, that's Raven. And kings are about leadership and authority. So if your mountain lion card is reversed, you may be playing with fire. A leader who tries to lead through tyranny or dictatorship has forgotten the medicine of truth. Through the reversal of this medicine, you may be tricked into believing that nothing else has validity except the ideas created by yourself. Watch out, Rome crumbled for this very reason. If this aspect of the contrary medicine does not apply to your situation, then look at other messages which Mountain Lion brings in the reversed position. For example, if you're avoiding taking your place of leadership, It could be because the whole idea scares you silly. This is a normal state of affairs for one who has never been a leader before. In this instance, it is necessary to call upon the courage of lion and to begin by learning the lessons of the lion-hearted. Another message of Mountain Lion reversed is to not let yourself be led down the primrose path by a leader who is abusing power. Become Mountain Lion by refusing to hide in the cave of your own shyness or uncertainty. Roar with conviction, roar with power, and remember to roar with laughter to balance the medicine. That's so interesting. So, like a shyness around stepping into your power. We talked about that, like this past experience, this past relationship or love connection. And I'm saying that because Cups is the suit of love. 2 is a unification coming together. So some connection inside of love, inside of your heart, inside of your emotions that involves your emotions. You're looking back at this, and I also get a sense of you wanting to step more fully into who you are, more fully into your power. Like this past experience called your attention to the fact that you weren't inside of your power. It wasn't, the connection did not allow you an opportunity to fully express who you are. Okay. And then finally, we have Bat reversed. Let's read about that. I haven't pulled Bat in a long time. Rebirth. Ooh, heck yes. If Bat is still hanging upside down in the cave and immersed in darkness, you have met its contrary medicine. This position leads to stagnation of the spirit and a refusal to acknowledge your true destiny, which is always to use the talents you have to the fullest. Remember when we talked about like sort of a stifled self-expression or stifled creative expression? Using your talents to the fullest. Like, and I was saying like it's not coming out in its fullest expression. Is there some area of your life that has dammed up and therefore stopped your desire to create? If so, look at surrendering to the death of that stagnation. That can also imply that in the reversal of your natural cycle of rebirth, you are trying to go at life in a backwards mode. This is a breech birth, in a sense. This type of occluded understanding of how to go about freeing yourself can lead to a stillbirth if you struggle too long in the birth canal. That gives me shivers. The final outcome can be death of the body. Some people think themselves into a corner with obstacles that are illusionary. By the time they decide what to do, the opportunities are gone and old age is upon them. All of their dreams have passed them by. Reversed Bat says to use your mind, courage, and strength to ensure an easy labor and quick delivery into your new state of understanding and growth. Surrender to the new life you have created from thought and desire, and bravely greet that dawn. Whoa. Okay, yeah. There's some new understanding, a rebirth of sort that is at your doorstep, in your foundation. Some sort of integration, involving love, involving partnership, involving connection that will take you beyond illusions, will take you beyond conditioning, take you beyond your former understandings of who you are, who you were, who you are inside of relationship, inside of connection. Dang, Sag, this is intense. I'm wishing you the best in January. If this reading resonated with you, please do hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. Also, check out your love reading. That is published as well. All right, take good care. Bye-bye.